So we made it, guys. We have made it. Tomorrow Never Knows is about to hit our eardrums.
And change our lives forever.
Probably. Oh, man. This will be fun. So it's written by John Lennon. It was the first song they recorded for this album. And like many songs on this album, John took inspiration from LSD. It features Indian instruments again, a tambura and a sitar, just like from Love You Too with George. So I'm guessing George is playing that again. Part of Lennon's vocal was fed through a Leslie speaker cabinet, normally used for an organ. The song's reverse guitar parts, so there's another reverse guitar part.
Oh, shit.
Again. Oh, man. This is awesome. The song also features tape loops that were prepared by the band, overdubbed live onto the rhythm track. Wow. So this is pioneering the use of sampling and like using tapes like in different like production techniques like that. That's insane. We have John on the vocals. God, this is going to be amazing. He's also on the Hammond organ, and a mellotron, which is a electronic keyboard, pretty much. Paul is playing his famous left bass. George is playing his sitar, his tambura, and the lead guitar. Damn. George is back with the Indian instruments. And Ringo is playing, of course, the drums and the tambourine. George Martin is on the piano. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. 2 minutes and 57 seconds of probably something masterful. 1966. Let's dive.
Turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. Lay down all thoughts, surrender to the void. It is
What? What?
Dude,
What just happened?
that is like the trippiest song I've ever heard
Yeah.
in my life.
What is that bird
Whoa.
noise?
They have a seagull noise.
Crazy.
They have reverse guitar.
Yeah.
And then they also have, the sitar and all that just adds to that. But then at the end of the song, he talks about from the beginning. And this is the last song on the album.
Right.
It's
wow,
like,
mind F.
oh my God. I feel like I was tripping listening to this.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to take drugs.
It's
if you
like
just,
ride the wave of
just
this
listen
song.
to this song.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Ringo is just keeping that drum beat just going. It's a very calm song. I like when John's voice got even more like drony or like.
Yeah, more droning. And it was like very meditative,
Right. Ooh, that was good. Ooh.
Yeah, this is something that would definitely like hit you right in the chest if you're tripping.
Yeah.
Because it's the things that he's saying. Like, let's talk about it.
Damn,
man.
that's good.
Lyrically beautiful. Turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream.
Another stream.
Float downstream, just like off of I'm Only Sleeping.
And he's floating upstream in that one.
Yeah, float upstream in that one. You're right.
Ooh.
That also kind of reminds me. I think I'm Only Sleeping is probably about tripping as well. Like, I'm only sleeping. I don't know. Anyway, turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. Lay down all thoughts and surrender to the void. It is shining. It is shining. That you may see the meaning of within. It is being. It is being.
That makes me think of when people have ego death when they trip.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and you
It's
feel like
about
you're
ego
dying.
death. Yeah, it's about feeling like...
And he's like saying like you're not dying, just enjoy the ride and
Yeah. He's saying just let it go.
find the meaning.
And you'll find the meaning is
being. Like when you trip, you realize that
And
all we have to do is just be.
And just live in the moment.
We don't have to stress.
It's all about right now and just being happy to be alive.
Right. It is big.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Damn, John, the legend you are. The trip legend.
For real. Trip God, John Lennon. That love is all and love is everyone. It is knowing, it is knowing. That ignorance and hate may mourn the dead. It is believing, it is believing. But listen to the color of your dreams. It is not living, it is not living. Or play the game existence to the end of the beginning.
Whoa.
Poetic.
Wow.
Love is all and love is for everyone.
Right.
It is knowing that ignorance and hate may mourn the dead.
So I think he's saying don't be fearful of dying.
Right.
Only ignorance makes you think that it's something to be feared.
Upset about.
Yeah.
Don't fear death.
Don't hate.
Don't fear death because there's no need. That's an ignorant mindset.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I was about to say
Only
like
ignorant grief.
don't be afraid of dying because you were always like alive in a way. Like our spirit lives on. I think you're saying believe in the afterlife.
Right. I think he's saying, just believe that everything's gonna be okay and
We're not meant to stress and worry.
meant to live forever.
Yeah.
We're not meant to mourn the dead. I feel like we're supposed to celebrate the life of the dead instead of mourning them. Like, it's not like it's the end of them. It's not. It's a cycle.
Like your mind is telling you that
Yeah.
this is the end.
It's something we don't understand.
Yeah. That's why he put this as the last song.
Right.
But it's actually supposed to be the first song.
Right.
Because every end is a beginning. So he's
Right.
Oh my
it ties
gosh.
it into the first song.
That's so deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has this mindset because of the acid.
Right.
It's making him see that it's not the end. It's not to be dreaded or feared. It's just life. It's part of life.
Right. So play the game existence to the end of the beginning. So basically, you exist until you end, but then you start a new journey of the beginning. That's why you shouldn't mourn the dead, because the end of someone's life is just the beginning of something else for them.
We're not meant to understand it. We're just meant to accept it.
Right.
And when you mourn the dead, you stop yourself from living.
And basically, I think when he's saying, if you listen to the color of your dreams, but you can't listen to colors, you can only see colors. But he's saying if you listen to the color of your dream, it is not living. He's basically saying, like, if you read too deep into things, I think. If you think about life in a complicated way, you know, play the game of existence, you know.
You're not living.
I have to exist forever. I got to play this game of existence. All you're doing is not living. Because what living is living right now and accepting death also.
Which helps you to live.
Because in the way of playing the game of existence and fearing death, all you're doing is harming yourself in the way that
you're stopping yourself from really.
Yeah, you're not living and being grateful for what you have. You're fearful of something that will always happen to you. It's gonna happen to you. And that's why the song is called Tomorrow Never Knows. It's like you don't know what tomorrow holds for you. So why are you worried about tomorrow?
Right.
Why are you thinking about tomorrow so much? Think about right now and what you have. You have the existence of being. You know?
You have this moment.
You have this moment. And that's what a lot of people don't realize.
People spend too much time stressing over the, like, minute details.
Right.
Is that a word?
Yeah. And the thing is, I feel like you can tell that what makes the world go crazy is everybody is just trying to understand it.
And you're living in your ego when you do that.
Yeah. If
the
you're
ego
trying
death takes that away.
The more you try to understand the universe and the way that everything works, I feel like it just makes you go more crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be understood. You know, death isn't meant to be understood.
If it was, we would understand it by now.
There's no way to understand it other than that it happens.
They're not here.
And you have to accept it.
Yeah. So if everybody just tripped.
Yeah. If everybody just tripped and listened to this song,
it'd be like way less stress.
I think there'd be less war.
I feel like worrying about death is kind of an ego thing because you're thinking of it like
right
yourself. Like how could I just die? Like that can't happen. Like, this is all I have is this life. Right. But it's not necessarily true. Like, there's something for you after life.
You just don't understand it.
Yeah.
It's not fathomable because
you
only go there once you die.
Yeah, you don't know until it happens. Right. You can't come back and tell somebody about it.
Exactly. All right, let's listen to this again and just talk about it some more because I just think...
there's a lot going on.
Yeah. Some things need to be pointed out.
What is that?
How like weird is that the tambura or is that Ringo's drums? Whatever that is, that rhythm is da-dum da-dum da-da-dum da-dum. It's just so different. And then you have seagulls. And it starts out with the Indian sitar droning.
Mm-hmm.
Turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. Lay down all thoughts, surrender to the void. It is shining. It is shining.
Let your thoughts go downstream. Like, let yourself go downstream. Let yourself relax and just feel what it is to be instead of having your mind everything. Talk to you all the time.
Inner dialogue.
Yeah.
It is shining that you
love how that. What is that string instrument that's so high pitched?
Yeah, I need to know.
Is that the electronic keyboard that John's playing?
Oh.
The euphoria I feel like it brings. Like it's supposed to make you feel good, like feel the magic of the present moment in existing. It sounds magical, at least to me.
That you may see the meaning of within. It is being. It is being.
That's the backwards guitar, I think.
That's why it sounds like that?
Yeah, that's the backwards guitar. Oh my gosh. Well, here, whatever this is backwards, and I'm pretty sure it's that same thing, just continued.
It is being.
Or the sitar backwards or something. I don't know.
It's like piercing at certain points.
What?
It's like piercing at certain points.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be piercing. It's supposed to bring this frequency that like makes you feel happy. That's the vibe that I get from it. That's the backwards guitar.
Mm-hmm.
So was that a backwards sitar? I don't know. Or it's the keyboard. I have no idea, bro. Please let me know.
Yeah, it's
I'm
awesome.
over here doing circles in my head. So here's the backwards guitar. This is definitely the backwards guitar.
That love is all and love is everyone. It is knowing. It is knowing that ignorance and hate may mourn the dead. It is believing. It is believing. But listen to the color of your dream. It is not living.
God, that is so crazy. That is so crazy psychedelic, bro.
Yeah.
Like the seagull like flying by my ear is crazy, bro.
Yeah. How?
Whoa.
How could they make a seagull noise? I thought that was an instrument. You just recorded a seagull?
No, that's a seagull noise. It's got to be, right?
'Cause
Is it an instrument?
They didn't mention that.
It is not living.
It
'Cause I
might
couldn't
not
tell
be.
if it was just like a like a.
Yeah, it might not be a seagull. It sounds just like it, but it could be an instrument. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know.
This is just a
I-
masterpiece. That's all.
I
know.
can't tell. Do they say it here?
Here it is. A recording of McCartney's laughter, sped up to resemble the sound of a seagull. What? What?
That's him laughing?
How? Who thinks of that?
Okay, so yeah. That weird sound is the mellotron. Okay, so string sound, I think that's what it is. Mellotron string sound.
Yeah.
It's the mellotron string
Yo.
sound. Wow.
These instruments are fire.
And the sitar playing a rising scalic phrase recorded with heavy saturation and sped up at 56 seconds. Hold on, which one's that?
Insane.
Man.
Yo, is there a live of this?
Experimentation is crazy, bro.
I would never get over the seagulls thing.
It's his laughter. Like what? Let me
Like
hear it
how?
again.
Turn off your.
That's crazy.
That's Paul.
Turn off.
Why would his laugh sound like
do
that,
that?
sped up?
How do they do that? Is that how he laughed? He had to laugh like that.
Who thinks of that? Let me just speed up his laugh and turn it into a freaking seagull.
John got some lyrics from Dr. Timothy Leary's The Psychedelic Experience.
He was a doctor?
The guy that wrote this book apparently was a doctor. And on page 14 in Leary's introduction, he says, "Whenever in doubt, turn off your mind, relax, float downstream."
Nice.
Paul said about the track, "This is the final track on Revolver, Tomorrow Never Knows." It was definitely John's. Round about this time, people were starting to experiment with drugs, including LSD. John had gotten a hold of Timothy Leary's adaptation of the Tibetan Book of the Dead, which is a pretty interesting book. For the first time, we got the idea that, as with ancient Egyptian practice, when you die, you lie in a state for a few days, and then some of your handmaidens come and prepare you for a huge voyage. Rather than the British version, in which you just pop your clogs. With LSD, this theme was all the more interesting. John says about the song, "That's me in my Tibetan Book of the Dead period. I took one of Ringo's malapropisms as the title to sort of take the edge off of the heavy philosophical lyrics." What is a malapropism? The mistaken use of a word in place of a similar, or tomorrow never knows. So Ringo says that all the time? Tomorrow never knows. That's funny.
Peace and love.
George said about the track, "You can hear, and I'm sure most Beatles fans have, tomorrow never knows a lot and not know really what it is about. Basically, it is saying what meditation is all about. The goal of meditation is to go beyond walking, sleeping, and dreaming. So the song starts out by saying, turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream. It is not dying. Then it says, lay down all your thoughts, surrender to the void. It is shining, that you may see the meaning of within. It is being. From birth to death, all we ever do is think. We have one thought, we have another thought, and another thought. Even when you're asleep and having dreams. So there is never a time from birth to death where your mind isn't always active with thoughts. But you can turn off your mind and go to the part which, I'm going to butcher this, Maharishi described as, where was your last thought before you thought it? The whole point is that we are the song. The self is coming from a state of pure awareness, from the state of being. All the rest that comes about in the outward manifestation of the physical world is just clutter. The true nature of each is pure consciousness. So the song is really about transcending and about the quality of the transcendent. I am not too sure if John actually fully understood what he was saying. He knew he was onto something when he saw those words and turned them into a song, but to have experience what the lyrics in that song are actually about, I don't know if he fully understood it. Oh, damn.
All right, George.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, that's what I got from it, too. Like, you know, it's about turning off your mind and...
Yes, and the clutter.
Yeah, and celebrating and being grateful for the present moment. That's what meditation is.
Existing.
You know, that's why when you meditate, you're supposed to close your eyes, focus on your breath.
Clear your mind.
What that does is clears your mind, and you're not thinking anymore. And all of a sudden now, you feel
calm.
grateful for the moment. All right, yeah, so we just learned an absolutely legendary song right there. Mm-hmm. What a freaking ride that was. What a ride this whole album has been.
Yeah.
So
it's a trip.
Yeah, we're not going to review it right now because we're going to go listen to these songs for a bit and then come back and review it. We'll be back to you on how we feel about this whole album. I think this was the absolute perfect outro track. One of the best outro tracks I think I've ever heard.